The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
Thank you. Oh, look, they give me their all. They're a fantastic group, and you know, I don't just say it for the sake of saying it. They give me their all. Day in, day out. I'm absolutely gutted for them because they scored so late. It was always going to be hard second half, but they made me the proudest manager in the country today.
Yeah, they held out for so long. I saw you on the sideline gesturing to calm down sort of around the 85th minute. Was the message then to get the draw and get the replay at Wembley?
Yeah, I could have maybe been a bit selfish and tried to be the hero and put a few more strikers on and gone for it, but I would never jeopardise the finances for the football club, and I'm not selfish. So we kept it as we was, we just had to get them back focused again, and let's be honest, it was the only mistake we made all day and we got punished, so you know, I was confident they wouldn't make another one so early.
Let's rewind to sort of, what, 7 or 8 months. You were a few moments from dropping out of the Football League altogether, and now you're sat here. This is an incredible story, isn't it?
It is. It's my 50th game today. I'm very proud of everything that we've achieved in those 50 games. I don't get carried away, I keep my feet on the ground. And speaking to Mauricio before the game and afterwards was a real eye-opener for me. He is just a class act, and you know, it's what it's about.
And now a trip to Wembley, I mean, how much are you relishing that, and do you think you can get a result there?
It depends what it's like. If it's anything like the second half, I'm not relishing it at all. But look, I've got every bit of confidence in my players. They deserve this. Gutted that we didn't win, but they deserve this. They've been magnificent from day one, and you know, I think you've seen that we've got a lot of good players as well.
And financially, just one more question, sorry, financially, what does this mean for the club? Those who don't know so much about Newport County, just try and put it into words, financially, what a massive impact is this going to have? It is, it's huge. It's like it can save clubs. It's not just you know, keep them ticking over. I'm hoping it's on TV again, because that'll be an extra bit of money, and you know, you don't believe me how much is needed, and it's not the sub story, it is what it is in League 2 and League, you know, a lot of League 1 clubs. But yes, it feels in a nice position that being able to provide for the football club.
I know it's difficult, but can you put a sum on? Do you have an idea of your chairman how much you might make from, and in terms of percentage of what your revenue is anyway?
Look, we turn over 2.2 million a year as a business or a football club, however you want to say it. And I would say now with this FA Cup run, it's going to be in excess of, you know, £700,000. So if you look at it, it's huge, but it allows us to lay foundations now for the future and do things right. And look, we've got a good bunch of people running the club in this board, and I'm sure they make the right decisions.
Were you aware? I mean, you probably were, but it would have been beating them, would probably been top 3 of all-time FA Cup shots. I mean, was that on your mind as the minutes ticked out?
Of course it was. I'd be lying if I said no. I think because of now what the finances, the way football is now, I think it would have been the best result. It's not the, you know, the highest result, should we say, but it would have been the best result. And look, I can't speak highly enough of my players, but we've come up against a class team today. We've come up against a class club, and we've come up against a class manager. He is first class. He was so accommodating, complimentary. I haven't got enough high words to say about Mauricio.
What did you say to the finances? You know, you've seen fans here for the first time. You haven't seen Newport as becomes a football city, having lost so many, probably lost so many fans when the club was in for all leagues and Euros.
Like I said, I think this draw and this cup run has helped us get a a new generation of fans. Because when we went into business, we lost that generation of fans. There was people like myself, and a little bit younger than me, that Liverpool, Man United, the Spurs, the Leeds. We lost to those big clubs. So look, that buzz today, that crowd, you've got to be honest, they were amazing. It was an unbelievable atmosphere. It was the best I've ever experienced in Rodney Parade. And let's hope it continues, because even if we get 10% of these people today, there's an extra 1,000 fans on our game.
As well as those new ones, you've got people who've been through some pretty dark times with this club, and as much as you want the players that are close to enjoy that's such a reward for those that do.
Well, I said earlier on in the week, this draw, this game is not just a reward for my staff or the players or the club. This is a reward for everybody who fought to save this club from going extinct. The David Handos of this world, who's the president. It just means so much. It means everything to these fans and to the people of Newport, because now it's affecting the city, not just the club. And that's my thank you to them for all their hard work.
It shows you a lot of respect for the team that they picked and the players they brought on.
Like I said, I spoke to Mauricio before the game. I had a good conversation, and he said we treat this exactly the way we treat any other game. They've watched us, which again, I knew he would, because he's a class operator. I don't think he's arrogant. I don't think he gets carried away. He's just he wants to do the best he can for his football club, and showing respect. Mauricio Pochettino showing Michael Flynn respect is always welcome.
And they contained Harry Kane and the likes for most of the game.
It's not good for most of the game, Andrew. Look, I cannot. I'm absolutely gutted, but you cannot give Harry Kane 1 minute. He's one of the best in the world for a reason. But I tell you what, my defenders, they put in a performance today which again people looking at them. Yeah. Why shouldn't we? We've got an outstanding group of players, and a lot of them have played higher. And they get a little bit of consistency and keep those levels week in, week out, then they're not going to be here very well.
Just love it in particular, so that's fantastic.
Right, Andrew, I'm trying to give him a new deal. He's outstanding. He's a little bit disappointed because he was nagging Kane, but he's been out a couple of weeks. But look, he was a different level today. That first half was he looked like a Premier League player.
What did Mauricio say to you after the game? What did he say before? What did he say afterwards?
Afterwards, he just said, unbelievable effort. Very happy for you. I don't think he's too happy with the result, if I'm honest, because they've got a lot of games now, and I think they could have done without the replay. So I'm hoping he does play a weakened team, because when I see the team sheet today, I nearly hid under the table. They were. He's just a class act. All his staff, all shook my hand, said congratulations, very happy for you, and I think they realise what it means to the football club as well.
They'll come down on Tuesday, I think.
I hope not, because that's the bread and butter. Come down was the last 5 minutes when they scored. I was devastated. But look, if you would have offered me a draw before the game, you would have bit your hands off and then gone back for your feet.
Confident they can go again on Tuesday?
I'm confident they can, yeah. It's going to take a lot out of them today, but Lincoln have played some big games in the checker trade as well. Okay, they've had a rest today, but my boys don't know when they're beaten, and I'm sure that we'll get a performance in it.
What was that half time in the changing room?
Look, I can't praise them too much because they tend to switch off straight after half time. So I just said they need to keep concentrating. They need to start right the start of the second half, because we knew what was going to happen. They'd already put Son on, who I was glad didn't start, if I'm honest, just the way that they are. We had to keep concentrating. We had to do the right things, make the right decisions, and not take any chances, because if we would have conceded early, then it would have been a real uphill battle, and it would have been a long after. All right. Thank you all. Okay. I'll tell him what a gentleman you are.